Hello, Andrew here at
The Intelligent Homosexual's Guide to Capitalism and Socialism with the Key to the Scriptures.
It's by Tony Kushner.
We saw the press preview. We're impressed.
Lots of politics, lots of dialogue, lots of interesting plots. So we're hoping that he can sustain that for the 3.5 hours.
3.5 hours?
3.5 hours.
Good Lord.
Right? We'll see you at the first intermission. We might have to shave in between. So it's the first intermission, and so far the story is
Pretty complex.
an older gentleman who's an old communist leader, a longshoreman communist leader, summons his entire family to the family brownstone in Brooklyn.
He says he wants to kill himself. They need to take a vote. He wants them all to get the money from the sale of the house.
There's also a backstory and a plot for every one of his 3 children. It shoots off in different directions, and it's covering so many themes, from communism, capitalism, spirituality.
What is the nature of prostitution? Is prostitution just like working? What is labor? This is a real layer cake of theater, and hopefully each layer will get more and more delicious as we devour it. Let's go in for the second serving. We're at the second intermission, and to continue with the food metaphors, this is a 3-course meal, but he's just served what appears to be the dessert. A very thoughtful first act that was intense and deep and took a lot of mental digestion, and he just gave us a wonderful dessert, tasty, humorous, heart-wrenching dessert of a second act.
So much of the success of this show lies with the direction. He has a way of writing with people talking over each other,
But you can still understand what they're both saying.
But the director focuses your attention on every single character in the right
so we're
way.
We're working, sir.
The symbolism of the 3 children, one being the thinker, one being the fighter, and the other one, the third one, is a hybrid of both of them. And each one plays
a dialectic.
A dialectic.
A dialectic of the two.
Yes, and each one plays a very important role, not only in the show, but in explaining socialism and communism. So far, a massively good show with big thoughts to chew on.
To be completely honest, I wasn't terribly thrilled with the first act, but I felt, ooh, this is important, this is deep, I have to like it. I genuinely enjoyed the second act.
And it's going to be interesting to see if they can pull off a third act that can top this second act. That might have been the quickest 3.5 hours I've ever spent. If and when you go, you might want to take the day after the show off just so that you can have enough time to contemplate all the layers and meanings of this show.
The crux of this show is the contradiction of America, of freedom within the context of capitalism, the paradox of being enlightened and therefore wanting to kill yourself, through antipsychotic drugs that turn you psychotic. It really is true that everything means the opposite of what it means.
Thanks, Noam Chomsky.
But also the same as what it means. Playwright friend of ours who we bumped into after the show said
it best when she said, it's the thinking man's August Osage County. Unfortunately, this sort of review, where we do it right after we sing the show, isn't going to do the show justice. So we invite you not only to see the show, but if you see us on the street, ask us about it, because we're going to be more than willing to talk your ears off about this show.
Stop us on the street, but if we're in a hurry, don't bug us.
Yeah. A major shout out to Michael Christopher, who gives a powerful performance. And a shout out to the director, Michael Grief, for being able to make Tony Kushner's words really come to life. And understandable. A green light for me.
And a green light for me as well.
With the stipulation that you brush up on your Marx and communist theory beforehand. Andrew for
The Intelligent Homosexual's Guide to Socialism and Capitalism with the Key to the Scriptures. Turn out the dark.
At the Public Theater. Presented by Signature. Good Lord. Okay. With the project. It's late. We've been here for 4 hours.
This is like Coast of Utopia 2.0.